it reminds me of our children here in America who have opportunity, but fail to take advantage of the opportunities that they have. These children don't have the opportunity that our children have. Yet, if we get involved and make a difference, we can make a difference both in Africa and in America.
Very good.
Nobody should go without an opportunity to get a basic education. This is 2006. And so what we're willing to do, what we're asking folk to do, and you can write to the P.O. Box, you can send your resources, your checks to the P.O. Box, or you can touch base at www.EStephens.org. Spells like Stevens, S-T-E-P-H-E-N-S, but it's pronounced Stephens. EStephens4 and get our contacts. We have, you can contact us by the web. You can email me at ernest@EstStephens.org. The P.O. Box is P.O. Box 41631, Nashville, Tennessee, 37204. We are, again, a small ministry doing a big work because we want to be difference makers. And we're expecting to make a difference in the lives of not only the children in Africa, we're expecting to make a difference in the lives of the children here in America. And that's our desire. We want to be the hands and the feet of God. The mission statement for Peter's Rock is to catch the fish, evangelize, to clean the fish, disciple him, and then help him find his stream of ministry. So our desire is to affect lives in such a way that we can encourage both boys and girls and teenagers and young adults to taste and try Jesus, for he's real. And let him be your example of what daddy should look like, or what mama should look like. And so we are, as a ministry, reaching out to not only those in Africa, but also the disenfranchised here in this community.
Reverend, over the last couple of minutes we have here, let's have you respond to this question. Do you think that we can, in view of all of the problems that we have in this country and across the world, that we can, as a community, an international community, as well as a national community, turn some of these problems around?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. One individual at a time, one family at a time, one church at a time. Just imagine, Dr. Haney, I've oftentimes had this thought. If one church, and in here in Nashville, now metropolitan Nashville, there are thousands of churches throughout this community. If one church would adopt one student at Tennessee State, for an example, and support and minister to that student, what difference that would make in the lives of not only the student, but the institution.
As well as the church.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we as a church are called to do that. We should be God's hand and God's feet, you see. He's expecting us to do that. Colossians 1:27 says, the mystery has been made known unto the Gentiles, which is Christ in you, the hope of glory. God has as much hope in us in the earth as we have in him in heaven.
That makes sense.
See, he's dependent on us to be his hand and his feet. And so this business about going to, I had one lady say, she said, when you go to Africa, I want you to bring me back this, bring me back that. I don't go to Africa to shop.
Okay.
I'm going to Africa to make a difference.
Okay, very good. Amen. And of course, I'm sure that you have made a difference and you will make a difference, not only in Africa, but in Nashville as well as across America.
To God be the glory.
And I want to thank you for coming by and giving us that report on Africa, because so often we have people to come by and they talk about Africa, but it's rare that we get really an insight into some of the real problems. You know, I think you indicated that there's such a great need for education, and there's such a desire on the part of the individuals in Africa for education, and I only wish that we could have that same kind of desire here in this country in reference to our own young people in terms of what is possible, and I think that what you said tonight, well, this morning, will certainly encourage that. And of course, let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good morning.